I'm going to talk about the legal aspects of teacher evaluation. Just some highlights in the articles that I saw were that the Every Student Succeeds Act took the federal government out of the picture in influencing the evaluation system. It's now the individual states who put together the rules for evaluations, and that test scores are no longer required as a part of evaluations. States are required to have goals and look at all the factors to determine growth and performance. And depending on state laws, parts of the evaluation system can be negotiated in staff contracts, and that is the case in Shawnee Mission. Different things are negotiated in. Evaluations should be meaningful and provide teachers with feedback that is clear and actionable, and I think that is the one thing that is many times lacking in a teacher evaluation. And then there's a lot of discussion about including some aspect of student performance. According to the statute, teacher evaluation is part of the professional service, and it has to be part of the bargaining process. Local school boards are to make policies regarding the personnel evaluation procedure. And in the state of Kansas, and at least in our school district, first and second year teachers are evaluated at least once a semester. Third and fourth year teachers are evaluated every year. And then after the fifth year and after, you're evaluated once every 3 years, unless you get put on intensive or out of cycle evaluation. Some of the components of Shawnee Mission just started the KEEP process this year. And so the whole evaluation system is new to all staff. It's based on 4 components: student learning, instructional practice, content knowledge, and professional responsibility. And then in each category are sub-factors that the teachers can pick and choose what's going to be part of their individual evaluation. There is a summative evaluation rating matrix that was created by KSDE, and it lays out how teachers can be evaluated with each component. And then the matrix scores between the instructional practices and student summary or student performance are put together for a final summative rating. As far as the SMSD evaluation process at a glance, there is to be an orientation within the first 10 duty days. And I know in our school district, usually the spring of the year before, everyone who is going to be on evaluation the following year is oriented then, and then there is another one at the beginning of the school year. The teacher completes a self-assessment and chooses their goals. There's a pre-observation meeting, a formal observation, and then a post-evaluation conference. And then through KEEP, there are ongoing informal evaluations, and artifacts and data are collected. And then there's an instructional practices protocol summary rating. And then all of the components are put into the final summative rating. And then you have final summative conference. If a teacher disagrees with an evaluation, they need to write a written response within the first 2 weeks after the final summative evaluation. And then they go through the process, and it's determined whether anything is going to change or not. The court case that I found was a 4th grade teacher against the New York State Education Department. In her district, student performance was part of the evaluation, and she received less than effective on her evaluation. And it was based on how her students had improved on standardized state tests. She received an overall effective rating, but she sued the state and the judge to take out the test rating part, and she won. As far as my reflection and what I would do at my school, first of all, I need to know the process and legal aspects of evaluation because I know sometimes they can be pretty touchy. Make sure that employees have been educated in the process and know exactly what you're doing as an administrator every step of the way. And then follow and document all of the process. And as I always told people with paras and things that I had to evaluate, if it isn't documented, it didn't happen. And then be upfront about all parts of the process with individual teachers so they know what's coming up, they know what you're thinking, and it should be a two-way process. So it can be a conversation and a growth process instead of just a once a year or every 3 years evaluation. And this is just a reference to my court case. Thank you.